And now on the line is Sean Kinsella. Sean is the CEO of Skill Life Balance. Sean, good morning and welcome to Near FM.
Morning, Darren. How are you?
I'm good, thanks, Sean. Sean, I know you had a great article in the Irish Examiner on Monday, which I read. This might be a big question, Sean, but can you tell me who Skill Life Balance are and why and how you went about founding the organisation?
Yeah, so my name is Sean Kinsella and I'm the founder of It's Lived Experience.
Oh, sorry, Lived Experience, sorry.
And basically that came from, I went from being homeless at 14 in Ballymun through addiction and prison to recovery and purpose.
Okay, can you tell me more about your organisation, Sean?
Yeah, so we help people and organisations build resilience, clarity, and just help people in high pressured environments and to be better energy, better purpose, and better outlook. And we do that through my own skill set and my own, I suppose, lived experience of the life that I've lived and managed to get through.
Yeah, I find it remarkable, your story, reading it, you talk in the Irish Examiner, because to come off heroin, I've heard that heroin is a very addictive drug, and once you're addicted to it, it's very hard to get off it, because a lot of people who do use it don't get off it, you know? So I'm just wondering, how did you have the ability to get off it, do you think, Sean?
Well, I think I'm very fortunate that I had an inner resilience and an inner drive that never left me. The days when I was on the streets or in hostels or injecting or sick, I never gave up fighting. I always had hope for the future, and I had some people in my life that kind of gave me that guidance. My ma was an amazing human being and taught me lots of different things about love and kindness and stuff like that. And then I met an amazing man called Peter McFreddy when I was 15 years of age in Ballymun. And he took me into his home, and he would have been one of the first people that really kind of helped me out when nobody else would open the door to me.
This is Peter McFerry, the Jesuit priest, is it?
That's right.
I interviewed him once before. I met him in town in with a centre in town.
Yes.
Can you tell me more about kind of the work that you do today, Sean?
Yeah. So what I do now is I support people and teams through resilience workshops, trauma-informed coaching, leadership support, prison and school and youth service talks. And I do a lot of stuff around burnout and recovery.
Did you work solely with people who are either on drugs or at risk of drugs, or is it related to drugs only, or what's the story?
No. So I'm very fortunate that we've been able to work in all of them areas that you just outlined. But my passion is to work with, organisations, corporate companies, schools, prisons. I suppose environments that are, high pressured and deal with a lot of, areas of society that are very hard to manage or hard to work in. So my passion is to bring kind of perspective and purpose and a different outlook to them environments to change how we treat people ultimately.
And you have a couple of big interesting projects lined up for next year, to start next year, don't you? Can you tell me more about them?
Yeah. So we have a meeting in the House of the Oireachtas with the Minister in relation to a couple of different projects that we hope to get off the ground in 2026. One of them is an early intervention deaf school initiative for catching kids, before they go down that road that I went down. So it's an intervention desk skill program I'm looking at. The other one is I've created a program called I'm Not Going Back. It's a post-release prison program for prisoners post-release to give them, the opportunity to kind of learn from me, to learn the skills that I picked up over the years, and just to transfer them real practical soft skills over to the lads and give them the opportunities that they don't get. So that's a 2 full days a week program that I'll be running with a team.
Okay, I was reading that I think it's your program for prisoners. It's a holistic program. I think. Can you tell me, Sean, is there a spiritual dimension to your programs? I'm just saying that because I personally was addicted myself to a couple of drugs over the years, hash and alcohol, and I found spirituality to be key to not only get off the drugs, but to get onto a good road and to stay on a good road, I'm just wondering, is there some kind of, they're holistic, do they have a spiritual dimension?
No, they don't. As in, my spiritual dimension is kindness, compassion, empathy, and just being there for people regardless of their situation or who they are or where they are. So I don't really look at spirituality the way I was taught to look at it as a child. So my idea of that has changed over time. But I just believe in being kind to people, and I believe in doing good turns for people. I think it makes me feel really good, and that helps me to feel like I have purpose in life when I can be kind to somebody and do something for somebody. It's probably the most basic skill that you need.
Are you busy nowadays, Sean, with the work you're currently doing? Because I know you were saying next year you have 2 big new programs coming up, but are you busy usually doing your programs, or what's the story?
Yeah, so if your team is stretched or you're burned out or need support, go to seankinsella.org. That's my new website, Darren. And I offer a free 30-minute intro call for any skilled service or team leader who wants to explore what I do or who wants to see how we can help them. But I am busy. I'm literally I'm in the Simon community this morning delivering a staff wellbeing program with the Simon community for their staff. I've been doing that for it runs for 8 weeks, so today is week 7, and that's been an eye-opener. It's been really impactful, and I've really enjoyed that. So that's what I'm currently doing now, and I have other stuff that I'm doing also, but I don't like being too busy. I like having lots of time with my daughter. I just dropped out of school, and I'll collect her from school. So I like spending time with her, Lily, and I like living as well. So I suppose that's one of the things I try and get across to people that I work with, is to make sure that they don't forget how to, improve their own quality of life by filling their own cup up. I'm here because someone believed in me when I couldn't believe in myself, Darren. And that's what I can offer. It was a pleasure to be on the show this morning with you, and I appreciate you asking me on.
All right, thanks, Sean.